Look closely at the hourly markings on your daily water bottle. The specific target printed right there on the side was never actually measured in any scientific study. We are counting down 10 fake numbers that quietly run your daily life, ranked by how deeply they govern us. And our number one entry is not a medical guideline, but a product name sitting in your pocket right now. Number 10. 9 out of 10 dentists. This famous phrasing is merely a standard marketing survey convention, not a clinical trial finding. The survey questions were explicitly structured to allow dentists to recommend multiple competing brands at once. It primes us to trust tidy round figures before checking the underlying data methodology. Number 9. The 5-second rule. No peer-reviewed study has ever established 5 seconds as a safety threshold for fallen food. Microscopic bacteria transfer begins instantaneously upon contact, utterly regardless of the ticking clock. Actual contamination depends almost entirely on surface moisture levels and floor texture instead. Number 8. 10% of your brain. No primary historical source has ever been identified for this widely quoted neurological figure. It is frequently misattributed to Albert Einstein, despite absolutely zero archival evidence supporting that claim. Modern neuroimaging proves that complex daily tasks light up effectively the entire brain over 24 hours. Number 7. 10,000 hours to mastery. Popularized by a best-selling self-help book, it cited research by psychologist Anders Ericsson. Ericsson publicly objected, noting the figure was merely an average calculated from a single elite violinist group. It was never a strict universal threshold or a guaranteed rule for mastering complex skills. Number 6. Body temperature is 98.6 degrees. This baseline traces to Carl Wunderlich, who gathered 25,000 patient readings back in the 1850s. Modern clinical measurements consistently come out distinctly lower than his original published standard. Researchers debate whether his early thermometers were miscalibrated or human body temperature has actually fallen. Number 5. 2,000 calories a day. This baseline on food packaging comes from self-reported dietary surveys, rounded purely for legibility. Surveys routinely underreport actual food intake, making the baseline an arbitrary benchmark. Real human energetic requirements vary enormously based on muscle mass, physical activity, and local climate. Number 4. Your body mass index. Devised in the 1830s by Adolphe Quetelet, he was a Belgian astronomer, not a medical doctor. He explicitly stated the formula described broad population statistics and was completely inapplicable to individual health. Modern clinical systems now misapply his demographic equation to grade personal health every single day. Number 3. 21 days to form a habit. This stems from a 1960 book by plastic surgeon Maxwell Maltz. He noticed amputees required roughly 21 days to adjust to a phantom limb after surgery. His actual sentence stated that it requires a minimum of about 21 days for a mental image to dissolve. The critical qualifying words minimum of about were completely dropped, and habit was substituted for mental image. Actual clinical research published in Europe showed habit formation ranges from 18 to 254 days. The true average for building a routine was actually 66 days. Number 2. 8 glasses of water a day. This trace goes back to a 1945 recommendation suggesting roughly 2.5 liters of daily fluid. Crucially, the very next sentence noted that most of this quantity is already contained in prepared food. That vital second sentence fell off in popular culture, and the arbitrary target kept traveling without it. A landmark global isotope tracing study examined water turnover across 5,604 people worldwide. The study revealed real physiological needs range wildly from 1 to over 10 liters per day. Its ultimate verdict concluded that the classic 8 glasses rule is entirely unsupported by objective evidence. Before we reveal our top entry, remember our criteria. Numbers that directly govern modern life despite zero evidence. Number 1. 10,000 steps a day. This life-governing figure was never born from a medical study, but as a commercial product name. In 1965, clock company Yamasa Tokei Keik released a pedometer called the Manpo K. That product name translates directly to the 10,000 step meter. It launched into the fitness wave immediately following the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. The Japanese character for 10,000 happens to resemble a person walking. 60 years later, that Japanese marketing slogan is the default goal on hundreds of millions of smartwatches. The largest mortality analysis ever conducted evaluated the actual health impacts of walking. Researchers found 7,000 steps gave a 47% lower risk of death compared to 2,000. Pushing all the way to 10,000 steps only increased that benefit to 48%. None of these 10 figures were outright intentional lies. Everyone began as a rough observation, a rounding, or a slogan, then got repeated until qualifiers fell off. The memorable number survived intact, while the crucial surrounding sentence completely vanished. Which of these made-up numbers surprised you the most, and which entry would you rank as number 1? Tell us down in the comments below, and hit like and subscribe for more deep dives.